Hello everyone, welcome to the course of Engineering Graphics and Design. Myself Vimal Salot from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss directrix focus method. By this method we can draw ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. Before starting this method we have to understand one definition, that is definition of eccentricity. How it is defined? It is defined as a ratio of distance of a point from the focus to the distance of a point from the directrix. If we take any point V, that is vertex point, for the given curve, then mathematically distance VF by VC, that is ratio of VS VF by VC, is known as eccentricity. Parabola and hyperbola. So this vertical line is AB. It is known as directrix. On this point, you have to consider one C point. From C point, the drawn horizontal line is known as the axis of the curve. Now, here this curve is ellipse. This point is vertex point, and this point is F, that is focus point. From diagram also you can see this distance VF is less than VC. If this distance VF is less than VC, then what will be the value of eccentricity? From definition, E is equal to VF by VC. So obviously here in this case value of eccentricity is less than 1. Now let us consider another curve, that is parabola. For this curve, it is for parabola, this point is the vertex point. Here VF, this distance VF is equal to VC. So from definition of eccentricity, value of eccentricity will be equal to 1 always for the parabola. Now let us consider the next curve, that is hyperbola. This point is vertex point V for the given hyperbola. Here this distance VF is greater than VC. If VF is greater than VC, then what will be the value of eccentricity? Value of eccentricity will be always greater than 1. So by mathematically E is equal to VF by VC, value of ellipse is always less than 1. For parabola, value of eccentricity is equal to 1, and for hyperbola it's greater than 1. Now let us discuss the method to draw parabola and hyperbola. So first of all we will discuss the method to draw parabola by directrix focus method. So what data is given, that you should understand. Point F is 40 mm from the vertical straight line AB. Now vertical straight line, it means directrix AB, and point F, that is focus. So distance CF is given as 40 mm, and we know that E is equal to VF by VC, and for parabola VF is equal to VC. Here in given data, draw locus of point P moving in plane such that it always remains equidistant from F and line AB. So there is one point, let us say this point as V point. It is moving in plane in such a way that distance VF is always equal to VC. So it happens only in case of parabola. Total distance CF is equal to 40 mm. So VF is equal to VC. That should be equal to 20 mm. Now let's draw. So first of all, draw the line, directrix line AB, vertical line. Consider C point on this line and draw CF by taking distance equal to 40 mm. This distance is 40 mm. Now we have to locate its vertex point V. For parabola, VF is equal to VC, that is 20 mm. So here it is V point, VF is equal to VC. 20 mm. So from either side, the distance of vertex is 20 mm. So we have located this vertex point. Now from B point, we have to draw this vertical line VG. But VG is always equal to BF, and here in this case it is given as 20 mm. So VG is equal to 20 mm. Join C point and G point and extend it into same direction up to certain length. Now we have to consider the distance VF, and we have to divide this dimension into numbers of equal division. It depends on the dimension how many divisions we should make. All the division almost they should be at equal distance. So let us divide in this case VF dimension into 4 numbers of equal division. Now write down this division number 1, 2 and 3. Here VF Here VF is equal to 20 mm. So if you divide it into 4 division, and 1 division will be of 20 by 4. So value of 1 division, dimension of 1 division is 5 mm. It depends on the dimension how many division we should make. Now from division number 1, draw this vertical line, extend it in such a way that it will intersect with CG extended at a point. Now we have to obtain the curve, and for that first of all we have to locate the points through which the given curve passes. So to obtain these points we have to make some procedure. So first of all, take compass size equal to 1, keep F point as center point and draw an intersecting arc on this vertical line on the both sides of the axis, that is above axis and below axis, and mark this intersecting point as P1 and P1 dash. From division number 2, draw this vertical line in such a way that it will intersect with CG extended in a point B. Now take compass size 2B. F point is center point. Draw an intersecting arc on both the sides of this vertical line. So above axis and below axis, here we are obtaining 2 points. Let us denote as P2 and P2 dash. Next division is division number 3. From division number 3 also, draw this vertical line, extend it and obtain point C, intersecting point with CG extended line. Now take compass size equal to 3C. F point is center point and draw an intersecting arc on both the sides of the axis. So above axis and below axis we are obtaining points P3 and P3 dash. So these are the required points through which the curve should pass. Here point B is vertex point, and obviously curve will pass through vertex point also. So from all these points we have to draw a smooth freehand curve. That would be our required curve parabola. You should notice that the given curve is parabola and always it should be darker. The main drawing for this problem is parabola. The main drawing should be always darker. All other construction lines should remain lighter or thin. Now let's see the next type, that is hyperbola. The vertex of hyperbola is 36 mm from its focus. So this distance is which distance? Vertex of hyperbola is 36 mm from the focus. VF is equal to 36 mm. To draw hyperbola, we will require to find out BC distance. We should have both the dimensions BC and VF, then we can draw the curve. If anyone is missing, then by applying definition of eccentricity, we have to find out the missing dimension. Draw the curve if eccentricity is 3 by 2. Obviously, value of eccentricity is greater than 1, so given curve is hyperbola. If this name is not mentioned clearly, then also we should be able to identify the given curve from the given value of eccentricity, because we know that value of eccentricity is always greater than 1 in case of hyperbola. Now let us start to draw the curve. So first of all, draw this vertical line AB, that is directrix line. Take one point C on this line, draw an axis passing through C point. Now VF is equal to 36 is given and eccentricity is 3 by 2 is given. So by applying value of eccentricity, by applying definition of eccentricity, A is equal to VF by VC. So 3 by 2 is equal to 36 by VC. So VC is equal to 24. Now locate this vertex point on this axis. So take VC equal to 24 mm. Another dimension VF, take VF equal to 36 mm. From this vertex point, draw this vertical line, that is VG. Here also VG is equal to VF, that is equal to 36 mm. Join C and G point and extend it into same direction as shown here. Now consider this distance VF, and here also we have to divide this VF dimension into numbers of divisions. Depending on the dimension, we should decide how many divisions we should make. Almost all the divisions should be at equal distance. So here in this case, we are dividing it into 4 numbers of equal division and write down division number 1, 2 and 3. From division number 1, draw vertical line in such a way that it will intersect CG extended at point A. Now take compass size 1A, keep F point as center point and draw an intersecting arc on this vertical line on both the side of the axis, that is above axis and below axis. So we will obtain 2 points. One is above axis, another is below axis. Let us denote it as P1 and P1 dash. Now from division number 2, draw vertical line in such a way that it will intersect with CG extended at point B. Take compass size equal to 2B, F point is center point. Draw an intersecting arc on this vertical line on both the sides of the axis. So we will obtain 2 points above axis and below axis as P2 and P2 dash. Next is division number 3. From division number 3 also, draw a vertical line and obtain intersecting point with CG extended as point C. Now 3C is compass size, A point is the center point. Draw an intersecting arc on both the sides of the axis, above axis and below axis. So we will obtain 2 points above axis and below axis as P3 and P3 dash. So these are the required points for the given curve. Hyperbola passes through all these points. It also passes through vertex. So we have to draw a smooth freehand curve passes through all these points. That would be our required answer, hyperbola. Here main diagram is hyperbola. It should remain dark or thick as compared to other construction lines. All other construction lines should remain lighter or thin. Thank you very much for watching.